YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. That's it. I'm gonna just break it down to like a couple of platforms. It's a little bit too much for me. I ain't good with all this tech, technological, all the technologicals. You feel me? I ain't too good with all that. But yeah, what's up with it, y'all? I just popped in for some late night, chop it up, chat type talk. Let me turn that on real fast. Turn on that key down, that cam. Let me go live on IG. Okay, yeah. Remove that. And then shit. Now we all Gucci gang. Let me pull this down. What's up with it, Blue Flame? The Theocosm. Oh, nothing, man. Just, just, man, tripping, man. Life be lifing, man. I hate to say it. Life be
Wiz
lifing.
Khalifa.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa. You know, like losing my uncle 3 days ago, and then today my son, my 15-year-old, just lost his grandma this morning. So he just called me. He was like in tears, like going, "Golly, son, like life is life, life is life." It's like a
Life
lot
is
of
precious.
losses, a lot of losses, and it's wild because like now when somebody pass away, it don't hurt me that that person left. It hurt me to see the pain in the other person, that knowing that they can't see that person no more.
Yeah, brother.
It's like that's the part that kind of get me. It's like hearing the pain in his voice. It's like golly,
Yeah.
like or hearing the pain in my mama voice from losing her little brother, like two of them in 1 year. It's just like whoa, you feel me? That's just like whoa. What's up with it,
Yeah,
Leslie?
brother. That's a
What's up,
lot.
bro, man? Yeah, it's just crazy as hell, man. I hate to even try to laugh about it, but you gotta damn near laugh so you don't break down and lose your mind. You feel me? Because it's wild. Because even when you like going, well, life is this and life is that, and people don't really still, man, that shit don't stop that shit from hurting. Even having that understanding, it don't stop it from hurting, knowing you ain't never gonna see that person no more. Like, especially when it's somebody dummy close to you.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Even if even if the pain is away, even if it's at a distance, it's still some kind of
yeah, it's still there. Still,
something, brother.
ooh, wait.
It's just to honor that life. You just see the possibilities in that life, I think. I like as we see possibilities in people around us. It's
Yeah,
like it's always more, it seems. But even then it's their time or whatever.
you be trying to
But
stay
it'd be hard.
strong. Hey, yeah. Now that cause that's what I was telling my son. I said, the crazy thing about it is, cause he played basketball. I said, when you get injured on the basketball court, you call a timeout. You be like timeout. You feel me? I said, but when stuff like this happen, ain't no timeout. Ain't no, ain't no timeout. Hey, stop the play, stop this. No, everything gonna keep going. You feel me? Everything gonna keep going. Life gonna keep lifing. That's just not waiting on no man. It ain't giving you no time to do anything.
I just finished that inner engineering course today.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even, man, so much been happening. I didn't been forgetting about it. Every time I get ready to go and start, some shit happening. I be doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
But how was
I
it
just
though?
did the seventh step. I just did the seventh step today, brother. It was a powerful day. Actually, yesterday and today.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was
Exile did
powerful.
look out on shooting that to a lot of people.
Yeah, brother, for real. he been hooking me up with a lot of good ETH, and he had recommended it a while ago. I remember he was like, "What if you could be on?" He's like, "Blue Flame, what if you could be on LSD every day without LSD?" And I was like, "Wait, oh, hello? You still there? Okay, I'm listening." No.
He said every day without the Lucy.
I was just wondering what was gonna happen after all the practices today. I was just walking around. It was a beautiful day, and I was like thinking about weed. I was like, I don't even really feel like smoking. And my eyes are just like hazed over. I was feeling stoned today.
Oh dang!
But it's powerful, brother. That's all I can say.
That's a good everyday feeling to have too, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's a dummy good feeling to have.
Yeah, they just put me on initiation with that practice that you get at the end of inner engineering, and you do it for twice a day for 40 days. So it's the beginning. It's a new thing. And then you never really stop, or you probably don't want to at that point once you see what it can do.
Oh yeah, what's up, Ether? Vitamin Ether.
Ether.
He up in the on Instagram.
Are we on the IG live?
Man in the mirror, yeah, the IG live. Yeah,
Shouts out to the IG.
I wasn't doing nothing but chilling with the youngin. I said he get what's the name though? He get overwhelmed. I chill with him one full day. He like, man, hold on, this you gotta be my slave now for the next 3 days. Like, you gotta be my slave, Dad. I need this. I need you to do that. Take me here, drop me off, pick me up. Play
This
the game
is your
with
karma.
me. Play the game with me, and play the game with me, and then when we get done, play it again.
He's living life for real, to the fullest.
To the fullest right now. It's wild because as kids grow up, they become so distant. I think he gonna probably be the one that ain't gonna get distant. He gonna just always try to be around. Like, I hope he don't be like that one episode where Steve on American Dad, where he was a little chunky kid on the couch. What's up with his Bliss? What he do, Bliss?
Wait till he just starts being ripped all of a sudden. He's like, I learned from my video game how to get ripped, like Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, I know.
He just evolves into something else.
Yeah, my neighbor been bringing me hella weights. I think the universe trying to tell me something. So he keep bringing me these weights. Like, you got a bar.
Transformation.
Yeah, he gave me 245s a day. Like, you got a bar? I'm like, yeah, I got one. But should I take it, universe? Because maybe you trying to tell me something. He just gave me 2 dumbbells the other day, and I was like going, I need some dumbbells. I was saying this about 3 weeks ago. I ain't gonna lie, man. 40 and 50 pound dumbbells, they don't feel light no more, Theo. Oh man, just here, just fractalizing, man.
Yeah, bro.
I just came, just do it like a little late night live for a little bit. Just kind of modulating, seeing a lot of death and stuff been happening around, so I've been like kind of fractalizing on death lately. Like, so I don't know. Shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy, Bliss. But it's like, wow, because once it get crazy, bro, you can't even, you feel me? You got to just keep going. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't, it don't pause or nothing for you. They don't let you catch your breath. Like life don't even pat you on the back and be like, "You good? All right, is you ready? You ready for tomorrow?" Cause it don't even do that. It don't even do that. You gotta take it on the chin and keep going. I said, no wonder. I said every time I see that picture of that guy bending over on one knee, holding the world on his back, I said it's exactly that right there. Just the world is on your shoulders.
It's kind of like that too, for real. But I see it like Sims, like that game. It's like every time something bad happens, you'd be like, "My horsey knees, wow, what's that?" Running around in circles, throwing your arms up.
Yeah, throwing
But
your
then,
arms up.
but then at some point, you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. There's infinite reasons to be happy, infinite to be sad. And then you just be like, every time something happens, that Sims character in your mind, your last brain cell is just guiding you. You're not even moving. You're just like a direct path.
Yeah, it's crazy
Really hard.
because like at the times, when I feel like it's supposed to be sad, the saddened role is supposed to be played, I'll be sad. I don't mind doing the sad role. I don't.
But it's weird. Like the sad role makes you happy sometimes. And sometimes the most messed up things just make you laugh. It's all you can do.
That's what's crazy too. Like just the laughing.
Madness.
Yeah, that's the madness. That's the madness. The madness have you laughing because you didn't lost your damn mind.
You're like,
But you don't just want to. It's like everybody done lost their damn mind. It's not just you, but everybody. And if you tell everybody, "Hey, we lost our minds," they gonna be like, "Nah, you just lost yours."
Nah, you did. Yeah, right.
You lost your mind.
I'll be at work. At work, sometimes like it'll be like something happens. Like at first, people start reacting like, or I even feel like, "Oh, is that something?" Like once a certain amount of stuff adds up in the queue, you just gotta laugh at it. Like we're just doing our best.
Man.
And some people be running around like trying to muscle it. Like that's not supposed to happen. It's like that is happening. You need more people working some shit.
Like they gonna go out there and stop it or something. You is not stopping none of this. Nothing that's going on.
Yeah.
Nothing. You not stopping none of it. But it sound good though. Sound good.
And then even to get it done for the sake of just things being right, sometimes like all this morality, like it's supposed to be done that way.
Oh
Sounds good.
Yeah, that I always get into that with people. It's like this is how it's supposed to be, and when you don't believe it, that's how it's supposed to be. It's like you broke their matrix. It's like, what do you mean? What are you saying?
Like, yeah, there's different ways to do it. They're like, he's crazy.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
There's not different ways to do
There's
it.
only
There's
one way.
thing that needs to get done.
Like, what do you think he put that sun up there for? How do you think it got there? He put it there. He put it there. Put this over here. How do you think? It's like, I believe you, but you feel me? Like, okay, now what? Like, let's say if we actually knew who made all this and all that, it's like, now what? Now you know, now what?
And even then, somebody must have made that person up.
Damn, I never thought about it like that. But it's like, now what, though? Like, is we gonna stand around, we gonna argue about it? You feel me? Or is we all just gonna say, okay, we understand who did it now, can we start helping each other and making things better for each other? Like, is that gonna be a hard thing, or are we gonna argue about what's real and what's not real?
Who's suffering? Like, no, I'm suffering, bro. I'll tell you what, no. I'll tell you who's suffering. I'm suffering more than that.
More than that.
It sounds to me there's a third person. He's like, I think you guys are both. I think we all suffering. It sounds like.
It's like, but it's not the same. Look down here. Look, I don't have no legs. I'm suffering more.
Any reason? I was saying, we can add up any reason why we're suffering, but the suffering remains. But then once you said that, I'm like,
it's like, you think you suffering? Look, I ain't got no legs and no arms. This is what real suffering is.
He's like, and I'm not even suffering. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Neck. Yeah, dude over there like, yeah, you talking about no arms and legs. I can't move my whole body.
He's like, I don't have a body. I'm just a head in a.
Yeah, I'm just a. You feel
Oh.
me? That's it. I can't move nothing. I got control over nothing. Not even me talking. It's the computer doing this for me. Oh, you think that's suffering?
Sometimes people get so much like binded in, they're stuck in there. Their mind is so free, just because that's how they always had to learn.
Yeah, I don't. I think we should. I think it's kind of I don't know, man. I be wanting to say stuff, but when I be saying stuff, I feel like sometimes we say the things we say have make people attack us.
Yeah, the prophecy is too deep. Like sometimes, like really a powerful practice, somebody comes up with something. It's a reactive conversation. All you got to do is sit there and just look steady. Just be like, "Oh, I hear you."
Yeah, I hear you. That's all. That's all you can say. That's why I think it's best sometimes just to let people just let them just go, let them talk.
Because sometimes the less we really say, the less words or even just looks and body language like we use, the more powerful that message will be across. And already sometimes if somebody's trying to provoke a certain answer, they might already have an answer in their head which they know you're gonna say, even though they're trying to get a different one. You don't even have to say it.
So what you saying is when they hit me with the question, they already know the answer to the question. They just trying to see how I'm gonna react to it.
I think a lot of times people just want a different one than they think they're gonna get. But they're like, I swear maybe I can change it.
So if you hit them with something different than what they looking for, it's gonna feel like you being corrupt. No, yeah, that ain't it. That ain't what you was supposed to say. You supposed to say this. But I don't even give a.
Everything's designed like.
I don't even give a fuck about what it is no more. That is not even my concern. I don't care.
Like, at the end of the day, if there's multiple ways, multiple answers, we could be like, is it this or that? It's never really either one. It's like all these words exist in reality. Reality's big.
Hella big. Hella big.
So it's like, I guess it comes down to deciding, like, so we can decide our culture and what we're going to do so we can work together. That's why people have to agree on stuff.
It's almost like it's like it's like the mass organism. The organisms coming together to make a little confident little spectrum of stability for those organisms within that construct.
Or what if like sometimes people people want to make their own pleasure their own heaven, but they're like sometimes spending time worrying like, what if that's hell for someone else, or what if we all just was happy,
man,
not worrying about what the person's doing
at all. Yeah, that would now that would probably blow the minds of people if we was all just happy and just nobody caring about what this person over there are doing. Like it doesn't matter, what you believe. The fact is, can I still sit down and drink a cup of tea with you? Is that a possibility?
Because sometimes it's like if we're both seekers, true, and we both want to find the best way to do something, then it's like if you find something, I'll just let you. I'm like, maybe I found something different. Maybe I don't know enough about it to know that it's actually different. It could be similar or the same. I'm like, it just doesn't matter what other people find sometimes. I guess it does, though. I guess it's only when we don't truly look at it, then we think there's a stone left unturned. Have that doubt. And think, well, you think you got something better than me? Think I missed out on something? Hello?
It's like motherfuckers make you question. They make you question yourself, but you making them question themselves. It's like this back. It's always this back and forth thing. That's just like, to me, it's like now it's so senseless. It's like I see why motherfuckers just start being quiet and don't say nothing at all because nothing needed to be said. For what? For what? So it's like, let's just do. Let's just do and stop saying. Like, fuck all our ideas and the beliefs. It's like, that's not bringing us together. Oh, what's up with it, Exile?
What up?
So, how your day is?
My day is beautiful. We're getting some rain right now.
How?
What about you?
We ain't getting no rain. But, you know, today, yeah, we getting, that's basically what it's been. It's been rain. It's been rain. It's been rain because it's crazy because, like, my uncle passed away a couple of days ago, and then my son, my 15-year-old, just called me and told me his grandmother passed away. He was like all sad about it and shit. So yeah, we getting some rain. That kind of rain.
I hear you.
But it's good though. It's good. It's good, I guess.
Yeah,
But
one of my
how's it?
friends told me that one of our other friends passed away, and I didn't even know about it.
Dang.
It's you're thinking about the times that you might have spent with that person, or like the loss, or what you're expecting now of their. It's kind of like they left a hole in your life.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like it's almost like air or water to me, to where we're just transforming through this thing we call life. Like, who knows where the next adventure or the next journey is going to be. So try like over my death used to affect me a lot different than it has recently. um, i understand I understand the sorrow, but that's only for like the physical body kind of thing, and the memories that we have. But because we're something, in my experience, we're something that cannot be killed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because with somebody that like believes other than that. Like I think that's what hurts me more about death is not the fact that that person died, but seeing like the ones that the siblings of that person, their reaction to it, or the people that was around that person, their reaction to it. I think that's what makes me more sad because when I see the underlying truth of things, like I ain't gonna say it's my underlying truth, I'll call it, of what a person was going through while they were here. And it's like we'll be selfish and we'll want a person to stay here even though a person is hurting or going through something. We'll go, okay, well
Right.
maybe you can get over that pain or maybe you can heal, but some of us from certain things we just can't. It's impossible. We can't heal from that. So, but you will want me to stay here and suffer, and it's like I'm staying here and I'm suffering, like only for you, for the ones that that are here close to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you get to that point to where you be like, hey, look, boss, I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't do it no more. I did it long enough. I gotta go.
I think it's really mature to be able to have that perspective as well.
Yeah. At times it seemed like, but it seems like it's selfish. If you said to that person, because it's like they'll feel like you trying to belittle the what happened, and it's like I'm not trying to belittle it. I'm just it's like the shit
Well,
gonna hurt.
yeah, I think we share a lot. Um, and we want other people sometimes to feel how we feel about something in the
Yeah,
social context.
yeah. Like I want you to feel that pain feel as I'm, in it. Recognize that I'm in pain. And it's like, dang, bro, I keep saying it, man, we carry the world on our shoulders. We don't even know how much we carry. And then we bottle it up and we just store it. We store it somewhere within ourselves and just put it there and just leave it alone. And like, oh, I don't want to return there. This is the room where I keep all the stuff the crazy stuff that happened that I don't want to pay attention to. I can hold everything in here, and I don't like going in that room.
I hear you.
Probably why we do psychedelics. The psychedelics take you in all those rooms and let you see them full fold and feel the full, little thing of it. It's like you feel it and you see it, and it's like, wow.
Or it'll just give you like a deep experience one day of like seeing that there are all those worlds, instead of it just being like some psychological or non-physical thing.
Really, those things that we're pushing down can help us to grow too.
Yep.
Even though we went through that experience or whatever happened, that's a part of us that if you pay attention to, there's still that drop of consciousness, little spot of awareness that is there and kind of like recording.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Theo.
Just in those moments where it feels tough for a second, just sitting with it and remembering all the times that we've done anything but be on fire and go to pour that pain into something that'll help us. And it's like throughout so many times, it's like just fuel.
Yeah,
and
it makes you
sometimes
stronger.
we're not ready for it. It'll come back around and you might have more strength to deal with it at that point. Like sometimes maybe you just weren't ready to deal with whatever happened. And sometimes we don't get a chance to sit down and think about or take a psychedelic trip or meditate or do therapy or work out or
I think that's the wild part of it, because like you got some people that you got so many different reactions from it. You got some people that kind of get over it, and then you got some people that kind of get lost in the death of somebody else, and that thing that will cause their death. Like, being in sorrow or being sad, and they start losing their health and they start deteriorating because they can't get over that death of that person over there. And it's like that shit is crazy too.
Yeah, kind of like attaching to that separateness, attaching to the fear where you said sorrow, the disconnection from life. It's not really a disconnection from life, but it's like sometimes you're just stuck in it, and like a helping hand, so talking to somebody, talking to yourself, maybe petting a dog, walking outside. Because I think the body wants to live. Sometimes what we call our mind can get separated by overanalyzing a situation.
Yeah.
Like experiencing that, I don't know, that you call the fuck box, what'd you call it?
The fuckery box. The fuckery box. And you get yourself stuck in that box though. You get stuck in that box. It's what's wild is like you have people that are mind strung to where they can get stuck in that place and they can get out. Then you got others that will live the rest of their life in that fuckery box. Like as if there's no way out of it, and in their mind there is no way out. Even though you got out, like other people will get stuck in that state, and they won't be able to get out.
Yeah,
And then what do life do? Life don't pause. It don't stop. It don't get no time out. No time off. Don't let you rest. You can't catch your breath. It just keeps going.
Sometimes I think we want to show that perspective, that positive perspective, thinking that we know that that might be the next, like, and some people are just different. They just won't end up having that perspective or even trying to push it. Might block them from getting there or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just need to get it out by talking.
Yeah.
By talking about it, it's no longer rambling around in my body or my mind or my being. Like now it's quote outside of me, and I can see it a little bit differently. I can see it for almost what it is instead of what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times we think thoughts are like something that's foreshadowing the future, or we could think of it as like an unload, a deload. Same thing at night sometimes. Some of our dreams are just like a clearance, even if it could be a little bit of a nightmare. Like, ooh, got that one done, cleared that energy.
And it does make you what doesn't kill you can make you stronger.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my son. I was like, like, dang, this is gonna just be that one thing that's gonna strengthen you. It's gonna be hard right now, or today, tomorrow, probably the next month or so. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna make you strong. And like that, like it's kind of weird, But you being a man, you have to be strong for your mom, for the ones around you. But like if they crying or you feel like crying, don't try to hold that in. Like let it happen. Don't be scared to cry. Do not be scared to cry and kind of let it out because you don't want to hold that anger and frustration in because over the years it's gonna fester and turn into something else.
Yeah, I think that ability to cry, no matter who we're around, if we can just let those tears out, and tears aren't always just crying like wallowing.
Yeah.
I think it's that beautiful release and that strength to be able to do that anywhere, like no one's watching.
Yeah.
Has a certain strength in it.
At one with nobody watching, sometimes you almost pass out from you just want to pass the fuck out. I hope I just pass out right now because this shit hurt. I was watching, dang, man. I don't know. Shit is crazy, bro. Life be lifing. Life be lifing. And the cold thing about it, you know what? Every person has to have the experience of losing somebody close to them. Everybody has to go through that. Oh, damn. You said it sound low? It sound low? How low can you go? How low can you go? Turn it up. I don't know. Theo over there cooking something. What you cooking, Theo?
I'm cooking. Hold up.
What's up with it, brother? What's up, Doctor? Who? Hey, even Doctor something. Kirk. Oh, nothing, man. We just in here just chilling. I'm about to share this Discord. Cause I know a couple people wanted to come in earlier, but I forgot to share it. You guys to be reminding me. So what you do today, Exile? Oh, Australia, huh? Australia in the building.
I took a nap.
What? You got to do that today?
Yeah, I got Saturday and Sunday off.
Oh, wow.
What else did I do? I went and got some Chinese food.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in, I just cooked earlier. Made some chicken and some corn and stuff and just was. But it be feeling good though, them days you get to take a nap. Like, what? Naps is real? They back. I was able to get one. I was able to get one.
About 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Smooth nap. Just woke back up. Wow,
Yeah, I got one in earlier too. Like I forgot what movie we had put on. We had put it on a movie and started watching it, me and Blake, and I was knocked out. Dreams be so crazy now. I don't get dreams, bro. What's happening over there, dude? Trump really got. Nah, he didn't get hit. They tried to hit Trump. They tried to get him, man. They tried to get him, but they didn't. Yeah, I think they tried. I don't know. You know, some people saying it's fake. I think it was real, though. It's just nowadays everything look fake because we done made movies about everything. So if it even happened in real life, it's not even going to look real. It can happen in front of you, and it's still not going to look real. It's still going to look fake. Because just watching the video, it's so fake. It looked like a movie. You feel me? It like literally, even though it was real, it looked like a movie. Even when he got hit, they took him down. He got up. You know, they said, you know, the Secret Service is doing a good job at protecting him. I said, man, he wide open. I said, they better be glad it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't nobody else around there because when they let him up, he was wide open. You know, they could have got him. He was able to throw up the fist. He did the Arsenio Hall fist or the White Power fist, whatever one you want to call it. And then went off. He's a gangster now. He's a gangster. That's crazy. He said, what's happening over there, dude? Trump nearly got assassinated. I think that shit stays. See, he ain't had blood on his collar or nothing. That's just dripping, no blood. Nah, but it was right there. It was from his ear. Cause I was thinking the same thing. This is what kills me about when you get to watching different parts of it. Everybody have their own story to tell, and you're not seeing it from every angle. But when I seen it from the angle to where they had him down on the ground, that's how the blood dripped from his ear. You can see the blood dripping from his ear like onto his cheek and dripping down. That's how it got like that way, and it wasn't like, you know, different. It was like, dang, you feel me, from them having them down. I seen that picture and I said, oh yeah, I thought it was fake. But it was certain parts that I seen that I said, nah, this is real. It just look fake because everything, you know, it seemed fake now. But it was real. It was real. They whopped dude up though, whoever he was, the 20-year-old, whatever his name was. I said, I'm surprised they even knocked him off. I thought they would have, you know, hit him to where they could have let him live. But everybody on this force was probably trying to get that kill. All of them was trying to get that one. They was all trying to off him. So they all probably fired at him. Which is kind of weird because, you know, nobody else, only I think three other people outside of the person who did the shooting got shot. And one person died, which was kind of wild. Because when they was shooting, I didn't see, why wasn't everybody ducking? It's like they said the shots didn't sound real, but they didn't. But they did, though. You feel me? They sounded like a gun that you just ain't got. They sounded real to me when I heard it. They didn't sound like no firecrackers through there. I said, yeah, them is gunshots. But who'd ever thought, man? It's like, dang, man. It's like, dang, with the president, with the rap music, you know, actors, everybody getting in beefs. It's like beef, like United States is the capital beef right now, straight up. Nelly split his wig, yeah. They counter sniped that guy. He got smoked. Yeah, they took him out. They got him. But I mean, you know, you're gonna have people saying it's real, you're gonna have people saying it's fake. But one thing we can say, it did happen, and that's some crazy shit, bro. That is crazy. We seen shit happen. We seen it happen to Kennedy. You feel me? And his brother. That was the cold thing. It's like, how y'all knock him off and then knock his brother off after that? It's like, man, the United States is wild, bro. This is still the wild, wild west. But it ain't no different than any of these other countries. They do the same thing, bro. I was looking at the stories of Kim Jong-il and You know, and how he did it. Man, I was looking at them stories. I was looking at stories from other places too. It ain't no different, man. It ain't no different. It's like the world is just a giant stage and we all on it. And everybody playing a part of something. A part of something. But I didn't think somebody would take it that far to where they would want to go and try to take Trump out. I didn't think nobody would take it that far. It's like almost like, yeah, but it makes sense though when you really think about it. Cause look, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake shit, and then you know when Rick Ross went over there, you feel me, to Toronto and was with it, and you know the people they attacked him. So it's like, yeah, I can kind of see it because it be crash dummies. You know, they don't even gotta know Trump. They don't even gotta know Kendrick. They ain't gotta know Drake. They can just have, you know, listen to his music. And we'll go and just, you know, do some stuff behind him because they follow him or they believe in his spits. And that's the wild thing right there. Like you heard Obama come out and say it. He said, "Hold on now, pimping is a non-contact sport."
Sorry about interrupting you, but did you get the message
What?
about the software update?
For what?
iOS 17.1.
Nah.
Guess what?
What?
You can swap numbers on there.
What you mean?
Look, if you put both of the phones together,
Yeah.
like it's for the iOS 17, but basically if you put the phones together, no matter which phone you do it with, you could just swap numbers with them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Completely.
If you just touch the back of the phones.
No. The two front. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
All right, hold on. When I get there, you can show me. Because let me do mine.
Look, oh no. Look. The top of your phone.
Yeah.
Where the black part's at, the rectangle.
Oh.
And then you're going to be able to leave messages on FaceTime and read voicemails in real time. So it'll instantly show the voicemail.
Oh, wow.
And then you could also, then while your phone's charging, it'll stay on the whole entire time, so the battery doesn't get old too quickly. Because when we charge our phones, the longer it stays on while it's at 100%, it decharges. It charges more.
Oh.
So the battery will get older quickly.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't leave my phone on overnight.
Yeah, me neither. But all right, thanks.
I know
we'll
Mom
play
does
around
too.
with it once I get done.
So the software update should be coming next
I
month or two.
I got a reading for you.
Yeah.
All right, down and drop it.
It's a hexagram 32.
You're missing out on that movie,
It's
Dad.
durability, arousing thunder and penetrating wind,
You're missing out.
close companions in any storm. The superior person possesses a resiliency and durability that lets him remain firmly and faithfully on course. Such consistency deserves success. Endurance is the key to success in this situation. However, durability is not synonymous with stone-like rigidity. True resilience requires a flexibility that allows adaptation to any adverse condition, while still remaining true to the core. Can you maintain your integrity under any circumstance? Can you influence the situation without giving opposing forces anything to resist? Then you will endure to reach your goal. Thank you.
Dang. Hey, do you so like what is success nowadays? Like to you, what is success?
Nowadays, success comes with a type of clarity in the situation, a clarity of experience. You might call it a sense of peace, but it's not like a rigid peace. It's a flexible, like the wind or like the rain or like water. Like even just for example, in an earthquake, you'll find out that the ground looks like liquid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what we see as solid is actually just really, 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 really slow liquid. And sometimes nature reminds us that, hey, it's not actually like that. Like you were talking about the death of your close ones today. Sometimes we get reminded that this is a brief life. And
Yeah.
so doing your best, as best as you can do in that situation, that's what it had to be. That's what it was. And nobody can take that from you. Now you can look back on it, right? If you don't like something about that, if you're not happy with the fulfillment or the circumstances of that, you can now strive to better yourself, whatever it is. And that, I mean, that's everybody's own judgment or perception on their own selves or the situations or whatever. Sometimes we can get locked into a social complex of how we should act in a specific situation, but these social complexes are also made up as well.
Yeah.
So what's really important in the situation? If we ask ourselves what's important, then the stuff that's not important just falls away. We don't need to even drop it. It just falls away.
Yeah. Damn, I couldn't even post it.
So
yeah.
Success, in a way, there's nothing. In a way, there's nothing that's not successful.
Right.
Because we don't have. Because we're these individualized, limited kind of bodies. Sometimes we can get cut, and that's a social thing, right? Like, I look to another person and that person's got a body, but through experience, taking psychedelics, through meditating, through whatever you want to do to strive to better yourself, in my experience, I see myself almost everywhere. I'm not a what you would call a perfect being, so I still see some separation here and there. I don't like that, I like this. It's still there. Maybe I'm holding on to it in my persona. Maybe I'm holding on to it in my ego. But I think
it's yours, don't you? Look, it's yours. The ego yours, don't you?
That's everything is the success. Like, there's nothing. Every time death happens, it happens successfully. Every time life happens, it happens successfully.
Yeah.
So are certain judgments of how these things should happen are only my rules are my rules. To put my rules onto somebody else is fascist.
Yeah.
Now I can point at things and say, maybe you shouldn't go down that. Maybe, who am I to know? Maybe it's right for you to go down that path. Maybe by going down that path 40,000, 100 times, whatever, you learn something. And that experience can't be fucking diminished at all.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, it's exactly what you said. It's like, I think the success is designed by the individual. And the individual, we take stuff like, dang, money, like it's being rich, like that's successful. But that's like successful in like the society term. Because this is what you're supposed to try to be or try to get. Like, I never could understand that. Like, even when you read like old stuff and how they talk about how, like in the Bible or whatever, how they said certain people was rich. He had all these lambs and he had all these, like, how come that was even always still a big thing? Like, how much stuff you had. Like, how come that was always something that was just put out there like that? Like it mattered.
It probably comes from the gathering, the hunting and the gathering. As much stuff as I gather, that affords me some type of leisure.
Yeah.
Right. So shed the gathering, shed the hunting. If I see myself everywhere, then I will provide for myself. there's no perfect, like, we can see what a quote perfect flower, a perfect rose looks like. We can see what a perfect pineapple tree or a body of water. We can see these things, but we don't have an image for a perfect human. So judging, a perfect scientist as a human is totally probably different from a perfect athlete or a perfect congressman or a perfect fill in the blank.
Yeah.
So we get to judge how we live our life, and that's by the fruits of everybody else that we can see. Now, there is something throbbing within us. The source of creation also got itself stuck in us. And so am I going to compare myself to Jupiter or the sun or the wind or the air? No, in my opinion, I'm a makeup of all. I'm a recipe. I'm a soup. I'm a I'm a mixture of these things.
A gumbo of all of those things.
Is gumbo better than hot and sour soup? Is hot and sour soup better than
vegetable soup?
What? Right. Like,
split pea soup? Is it better than chili? It's like
right. And so that better and worse, that's where we can get. That's the fuckery. That's some type of fuckery that we've allowed to exist for some, and it's okay, because that's life too. We're creating life. We are creators.
And I think that's what people forget. Is like when you talking about it, you're not saying that, okay, it's something wrong with this or it's something wrong with that. Well, I'm just saying that's life too. But even though that is life, this is life too over here. Just like that is life over there. It's right. Not, you can't say it's not life just because you feel like it's not better or it shouldn't be happening or all these other different things. Like, you can't say that the chili soup is not better than the split pea soup because you like the split pea better, but other people gonna like the chili better. It's like they don't know, they demons. And talking about the chili better. See, only a demon would say that. Hey, but what did you think about that though, Exile? What happened to Trump? Do you even be into like the politics and stuff?
I saw it yesterday or the day before. It's a travesty that somebody can kind of take somebody else's life in a whim. I don't see that as beneficial.
Yeah.
Because if somebody has a problem with somebody, we should be able to sit down and talk about it.
He got arrested for trying to call the president.
I think sometimes we think if we take extreme actions that things are going to change. But because of what we were talking about earlier, everybody's got a different idea of what's best. So we're still living through that day to day.
Yeah, and with that,
trying to be better, trying to conquer it, trying to stand on top, be number one, number one. Well, what about number 100? What's bad about being number 100?
They got a 1 and 2 zeros. It's more. It's like, nah, everybody got to fight for that number 1 spot. You heard what Ricky Bobby Daddy told him. Look, if you ain't first, you last. And you don't nobody want to be last. What happened to the kid was probably torment. That's like, even to be at a 20-year-old and the think of, or even have an idea of doing something like that. That's like far out. It's like, where did you get that from? Like, but then I can't even say that, because we see it every day. It was just this time it was the president. We always see these 19, 20-year-olds, 15-year-olds out here doing these shootings.
That's what I was gonna bring up is Columbine. I'm sorry, True. I was a junior in high school when Columbine happened, and at my
Yeah.
school, freshman and sophomore year, I was shooting 22s at a 25-yard distance every single day. There was guns at my school, so we went to school and I shot guns at my high school. So
Man.
junior year, the Columbine happened, and I'm thinking, how the fuck did this? Why? Like, well, all I can feel from it is that somebody's got a specific sorrow or fear or guilt or shame about them, and they want to put that onto somebody else.
Yeah.
They want to make somebody else feel this is gonna make my mark on the world. This is gonna, I don't know. There's no words for it. It's a travesty.
But ain't that's like, it's weird because when you even look back on like stories, like the stories of the stories that didn't last a long time, like Achilles. Like, remember when his mom told him, you know, if you go over there, you gonna be forever remembered, but you gonna die. Your name gonna go down in history, but you know the price to pay for that is gonna be death. And he like, man,
Now,
I'd rather, huh?
we all have to go down that journey. It's kind of how we meet that, right? Like, we've all got to we've all got to take the next adventure.
Yeah.
And so it's the life that we choose in this moment on how we're flying our plane or walking our walk or talking our talk. It's how we're doing that.
Yeah.
And we can.
He said, "You
we
guys."
can look to these.
He wait, hold on. He said, you guys have a mental health crisis over there." I don't know. I think that mental health crisis is everywhere, but all in all, yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on. Because, like we'll have somebody do that, but you got in other countries, people are strapping bombs on themselves, running in places, blowing up whole buildings. So it ain't like you.
Yeah, any kind of separation to where I see yourself as different than me, then I can do any kind of atrocities to you. If I see yourself as me, then I'm not going to do things that I wouldn't do to myself.
Yeah. And you still have those people that be trying to harm themselves. Like, you know, we had people in here that said, you know, they was like a self-harmer. Like, you know, cutting themselves or doing certain things to themselves. And it's like, we all on this planet, we all in this together. So we can say over here and over there 1,000 times, but we all are in this together.
Okay.
Yeah, we all in it together. That's how come we can witness it and we see it and we go, oh man, that ain't cool. Because we all are part of it, of everything that's going on. And do you think it's like kind of, I think sometimes to like separate ourselves as individuals is like sometimes it's I think sometimes it's needed. It's needed because you got some people out there that just don't care, and they gonna be who they is. They're gonna be destructive. They're not gonna have a problem with taking somebody out. You know, it's just some people out there that's just gonna be like that. And that's not anything that anybody's going to ever be able to control. Like,
that's part of life right now.
Yeah. And it's wild, bro, because, you know, when it's happening in real life, right? Like, this is the part that gets me, though. When it's happening in real life, we go, oh, that's a problem. And but why when we see it in the movies, we be clapping and, you feel me? Like, we see it in the movies, we be cheering. Oh yeah, you know, she killed his mom. We glad he killed her, and we be cheering it on. The same stuff that's happening in the world in the movie, it's like, you know, the shit.
Yeah, we don't really watch a movie without guns today, or a sword, or some type of killing.
Yeah, well, it's always some type of destruction within the movie, and that'd be the best part. You feel me? God, when Godzilla go through there, and knock down all them damn buildings, and you see the people running, and he's stepping on them. He's just going. He ain't even tripping. Hey, they don't even in the movie. They don't even go. Well, when Godzilla walked through the city, 10,000 people died. It's like it don't even matter. It's all about Godzilla when it comes to the movie, even though it's a lot of people getting destroyed from what he's doing. He ain't had no kind of, you feel me? I'm a big fan of the U.S. You guys are the big homies.
It's like a reminder. It's like a constant reminder how fragile this life is. And if we don't take a breath in the next 20, 40, 60, 120 seconds, then the body's not going to be here. I'm not going to be having this experience. So we think we're this body. We think it's like part of us is forever. Part of the experience is forever in my experience. But part of it also should be diminished. Like my body's constantly giving up cells, recycling itself. I mean,
over and over.
Say earlier, it's like we look to these idols, we look to these people we look up to, and that's just a possibility. Now, if we strive, we can definitely incorporate some of the qualities of that potential, but also we have to remember, or should remember, that was just their life, and you're living your life too.
Yeah.
So we also, what you're saying, we got a choice in these things.
Yeah, it's hard. You think it's hard? Go ahead. No, go ahead and finish. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I do the same thing. To double back, it's just a reminder. Like these things are just constantly reminding us, if we're aware of it, the fragility of what we call life. And so how do we take those things and then now live my life better as I see it? How should I eat a certain way? Should I walk a certain way? Should I talk a certain way? Well, that's up for me to decide. And we find out by doing. You have this idea about how it is, but then when you go and start doing it, you got to kind of be flexible to adjust to the situation. Like, amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild because I think it might be a better place if that was like going on. If that was actually going on, and like if people, because it's like more of people fighting over belief system. It's just like beyond me. Fighting over presidents, fighting over food, fighting over everything. There's not nothing that people don't fight over today. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought we all wanted. It's like weird to even see that happening when everybody wants the best for everybody else, right? Everybody always say this, like, I want the best. I want the best for you. I want the best for myself. And it's like, okay, if everybody want the best, then is our best just fucked up or something? Like, it's something about the best that we want for other people is it the fact that it's ours? Like, this is something that I made, and I said, okay, if everybody was like this, then it would be better. And then everybody might not like that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of things. Like, we can offer things to somebody, but forcing it upon them is fascist. It's like a tyrant. So we can offer things to people, but until they choose it for themselves, they won't know the fruit of that labor. They don't know why you spent your life to try to put stuff on YouTube or sit down and meditate or go ride 1,000 miles on your bike or shoot 100,000 hoops. The dedication and time and effort that you put into something, you can't really see when that person is, we don't talk about all the myth stuff that Jordan has or all the we like to
Did you
we like to
did you see
celebrate
me
our
just
success.
looking at this Michael Jordan post or something? What the hell? It say Michael Jordan's ex-wife Juanita celebrates Angel something, but you said had to say something about Michael Jordan as I was reading it. It's like, come on now.
No, we are all in tune. And there's been studies done, but it's been known for a long time through different other systems that we are a part of us is always in tune with everything
Yeah.
because we have the creation within us. We are part of the creation. There's nothing in us that is not creation. And then the result of all the billions or trillions of years that have got us to this discord today. So there's probably in these times, it's probably only a certain secular group that is working as they see it
What's
for the
up, Tail?
benefit of everybody through their conscious choices, through their conscious actions. Well, we can also look back to the cycles of time where, oh, there was certain utopias. You look back at the Nagas. Now, they had a certain utopia, and it was secular, though. The Nagas, when one woman got pregnant, all women got pregnant. So we can get in rhythm with each other by simply being aware of how life is. If we honestly look at how life is and how we expect it to be, then we can gather some more fruit on the certain situations that we come across. Now, this has been, I kind of have been doing my own experimentation for most of my life, but these are some things that I'm incorporating more now into my moment as often as I can, being aware of what I'm being aware, actually doing critical thinking as much as I can. Just being aware, you got to kind of be flexible because you don't really know how things are going to come out. But we're also this etheric being that doesn't really respond to the time and space constraints that are being actualized moment to moment with the atoms spinning and the water crashing and all these different things. So being aware, having that little flexibility in your step, in your voice, in your being, as a part of your being able to go with the flow in a certain situation allows you that resiliency after the fact. Yes, life is sacred. Our life, we can see, I can see that life can be sacred, but only if you see it like that. I can't force you to see that life is sacred. I can't force you to see that, if your mom and your dad didn't come together, you wouldn't be here. And if all the people from the truck driver who delivered the milk to the gas station clerk down,
hey, even when dude tripped over that rock on the way to take that,
made the cell phone. If he didn't trip over that rock, you wouldn't be here right now. There's so many different things that we have no idea.
If he didn't trip over that rock and waste that water, that juice on your mama's shoes, your daddy would have never noticed her. Which is some wild shit to think about in itself.
So going through it joyfully, that's ultimately the message about turning the other cheek. The dude called Jesus told his disciples that. He didn't tell the whole world that, right? If you can be joyful in any situation, have that awareness to, that's the core. Then you start building from that core of who you actually are, who you actually want to be. And then that will resound past your limitations.
You know what? Yeah, it's like you limit yourself.
Yeah, we are the ones that we're waiting for.
Exactly.
Each of us listening here, each of us in this group, each of us living on this earth is the ones that we've been waiting for. There's nobody coming to help us. There might be somebody that can help you up from a certain situation. Put a Band-Aid on your thing. Put a water in your fit, whatever. Lending a helping hand, a shoulder to cry on. It's not, that might have been a blessing. See, that the orange juice might have been a blessing on your mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
cause
it's the
that.
way that we're looking at it. You know, the bullet past Trump's ear. That might have been a blessing for Trump.
Yeah, it was. It was somebody else's
Maybe.
demise, but it was a blessing for him. But it was a loss for somebody else. It's crazy how life do that, because our life just don't play sides like people would think that it do. I think
No.
because and people try to make it seem like that. Well, it was God's will that, and it's like, now life don't play sides or take sides. It don't do none of that. It don't care if you animal, human, insect, tree. It don't even play it out like that, bro. That shit just happens and it just goes. It just goes. But I gotta tear out of here, Exile.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad you're getting good standards, because I didn't see you for a few days. Something told me to text you. I should have just hit you.
I heard you in the ethers.
I should have just hit you. Theo too. I said, but I gotta go. All right, yeah, I gotta go deal with young Bliss. Go chill with little Blakey on the late night. Thank y'all. Thanks for stopping by, Theo and Exile. Man, it's always be some dope conversations when it's like just when it's a few of us. It seems like the conversation even be more better, because it's like sometimes it don't get all over the place. But it's it's always beautiful though. It's always beautiful, even when it's a lot.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, the more simple, the better. But even when it's a lot of us, it still be
Either
beautiful.
way.
To me.
Yeah.
To me. Maybe because I see the beauty in everything. I mean, it's like seeing the beauty in cow shit. We call it mushrooms.
Yeah, cow shit smells good to somebody.
Yeah, to somebody. To me. It smells good. But all right, y'all. I'm going to holler, man.
All right.
Yeah, and thanks everybody out there too, man. I know y'all, the ones new to the channel. Like I said, the Discord be open to everybody. And I'm turning off the monetization on videos, so y'all just don't have to watch no commercials. So, you feel me? Until next time, peace out. I'll be back tomorrow. To later today, because, it ain't 12 yet over here.